You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and in your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up, hoodies? Come on in, come on in. How's everybody doing this happy hump day? Hopefully it's a happy hump day for you guys. Wherever you are in this world, wherever you are watching me from, please make sure you like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed. Please and thank you very kindly. Now, I'm not going to be on here too long tonight. I got a few things I want to discuss with you guys. I will drop the link just in case somebody wants to jump on the stream. So let me drop the stream link right here. Let's see. Click this link to jump on the screen with me. Okay, boom. All right, the StreamYard link is in the chat. I do have an order from GoPuff on the way. They say it should be here in like 8 to 25 minutes. So if my doorbell goes off, I will have to run to the door and get something real quick. But yeah. So how's everybody doing today? Hopefully all is well. Hopefully everybody has been having a wonderful week thus far. I know we've been discussing about this case with Daunte Wright, another Minneapolis black man that was killed. I would have had no idea up until like a day or so ago that in the last, let's see, how many years did they say? Hold on, let me see. I just want to make sure I give the right stats. So hold on. Okay, Minneapolis. Okay, I just seen it on the news the other day. Okay, I can't remember exactly. I'm trying to find it. If somebody can recall what was said on the news the other day, it was like 51 black men have been killed in Minneapolis, and I can't remember how many years they said it was, like in the last 5 years, in the last 10 years, in the last 15 years. Let me see. I'm trying to find it. Okay. Dang it, I cannot find it. But anywho. Yeah, I was watching the news about Daunte Wright, and they were giving like statistics and stuff of how many black men, how many unarmed black men, how many young men have been killed recently or over so much time in Minneapolis or in the state of Minnesota, and they said like 51 people. So let me pull this up right here because I think I might have found something. Okay, Minneapolis. Yeah, since 2000, I think that's what it was. Yeah. Okay, so Minneapolis police shooting since 2000. It says right here, deadly encounters with police officers have scattered across the city of Minneapolis in the past 18 years. Okay. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm just counting all these. Oh, and everybody coming in, please hit the please hit the share. Okay. They said over of the 30 people killed by officers. So 30 people killed by officers in a year since the year 2000. Now, I can't find the exact link right now. I should have saved the link. But it was like 51 people killed since 2000 by police and who were all black men. I can't find exactly where the stats are. See, that's I hate when I don't save a link when I want to talk about it later. I actually didn't know if I was going to talk about it later because I just didn't know. Yeah, the city is about 60% white, 19% black, according to the census. Oh well, I'll try to find it later, and then maybe on Friday Night Live, I'll speak about it on Friday Night Live. But as far as the updates of the Daunte Wright killing, the officer has been arrested. Kimberly Wright. I don't know if how far it'll go because of the fact that they said from the Minneapolis laws, she could possibly not ever face a day in jail, but we have seen that she was arrested. So let me just share this link real quick. Welcome to the chat, everybody. Welcome to the chat. Okay, here we go. Welcome to the chat.
The former Brooklyn Center, Minnesota police officer Kim Potter is being charged in the killing of Daunte Wright. Our CNN correspondent Adrian Broaddus is live from Brooklyn Center. Adrian, walk us through what we know.
Well, John, we know the Washington County prosecutor has told CNN he will charge that officer, Kim Potter, with second-degree manslaughter. Here in Minnesota, under the state statute, if someone is convicted of second-degree manslaughter, the penalty is no more than 10 years or a fine up to $20,000. For those of you who may just be tuning in, Potter is the officer who was once here with the Brooklyn Center Police Department for 26 years. She fired the shot that ended the life of 20-year-old Daunte Wright. The former police chief here in Brooklyn Center told us she did not mean to fire that shot. She pulled her gun out instead of her taser. On that body cam video that was released soon after the incident occurred, you could hear the officer saying to Mr. Wright in the car, "I'm going to tase you, I'm going to tase you." And then that was followed by taser, taser, taser. And yelling taser, taser, taser is what officers are supposed to do before they deploy their taser. But that did not happen. The family of Daunte Wright has said they have a hard time accepting what happened to their son on Sunday was an accident. So again, breaking news at this hour, the Washington County attorney tells CNN he has filed second-degree manslaughter charges against Potter. Now, you may remember Officer Muhammad Noor was also charged with second-degree manslaughter. He was convicted in the case of Justine Damon. And right now, just 10 miles away from where I am, Officer Derek Chauvin is on trial for the death of George Floyd. Chauvin was charged with second-degree manslaughter as well as second and third-degree murder. John?
Adrian Broaddus for us live on the scene. We'll continue to get reaction as this plays out today, and let's get some important insights now from Laura Coates, the former federal prosecutor in our CNN.
Okay, so she was arrested. She was arrested, but only facing second-degree manslaughter, as you guys heard. and she was released from jail. This morning, hold on, let me back out of this video that I was showing you guys. Okay, yeah, she was charged for second degree manslaughter Wednesday today. She did resign the other day, which was probably best for her. I did hear that she was involved in another shooting too some time ago, but yeah, Kimberly Potter. I'm gonna try to find that information real quick. Kimberly Potter, the police officer who shot and killed Daunte Wright, who claimed she meant to use her taser. She did resign the other day. They did charge her. They said they didn't make her resign though. I'm questioning that though. I find that hard to believe. I find it really hard to believe that they did not ask her to resign. I don't know. Let me know how y'all feel about that. But I have a feeling they probably either hinted around to it or said, you know, it might be best. We're not forcing you. But, you know, the way it looks to the public, the family is going to come after us. You know, they might not have, you know, literally said you should resign. But I think it was probably implied. But, you know, I could be reaching, but that's how I feel about that. But yeah, so she was arrested this afternoon. Well, this morning, late morning, by the by agents with the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension. She was booked into Hennepin County Jail, but then she was released. She was able to set bail. And with that second degree manslaughter charge, as you heard, is only up to 10 years in prison and or a $20,000 fine. She did let's see, appeared to be the result of citing criminal plane, the release of the taser. Okay. There was something else that I thought I saw that I wanted to mention. But anyway, yeah, she has submitted a resignation letter. Mayor Elliott said Tuesday he has not accepted it yet. So she did resign, but they said they haven't accepted it yet. Now that was Tuesday when they said they haven't accepted her resignation letter. So I guess they were probably waiting to see what was going to happen, if any charges was going to be pressed or not. And they are. So I don't know if they're going to accept her resignation now or not, but she's still entitled to her benefits following her resignation. She's entitled to all her benefits. She was there for 20 years. They didn't mention like the benefits that she's entitled to, but she has been there for over 20 years. So if she resigns, if she's charged, I mean, if she'll serve a day in jail, I don't know. With the second degree manslaughter charge though, hey Niche, what's up? Hey Jeffrey, yeah, I feel like that too. You said the mayor didn't accept. Yeah, he didn't accept the resignation. And that's why I'm thinking that they were probably trying to wait and see if she was going to be charged for anything or not, if they think any charges would stick. Because most of the time when this stuff happens, unless, like, there's been a lot of police involved shootings with Black people, like, over the last few years. A lot. Too many to name. And a lot of times, it just kind of blows over. It's not either the protesting doesn't work, the family isn't as vocal, nobody hires an attorney. They just take it and just, you know, it is what it is. Our family member was killed, you know, but then it gets to some family members, like as if it was with mine, I'll be doing everything possible to try to get a police charge or something, especially if I believe that my child should still be walking this earth right now, or somebody in my family, somebody that I know. So I think when it comes to these charges, a lot of times it seems like the police officers aren't charged for these crimes when they be killing people, even when they say it was an accident, unless we just like get lit. It's like we have to get lit in the streets, get litty downtown, surrounding the police station. I'm not going to say I condone riots or violence or anything like that, but, you know, it is what it is. a lot of times no action gets taken until people just show out. They show up and show out. So, and that's what they've been doing from Portland on down. That's what they've been doing, showing out, destroying property, protesting, rioting. I mean, they got curfew. This is the third day of curfews in Minneapolis. So they're having curfews again. He said she won't get anything if she's terminated. Yeah, she won't get anything if she's terminated. But she deserves to be terminated. She truly deserves to be terminated. And you don't even have to be like, you don't even have to have a law degree or be an officer of the law or a lawyer, or anything like that to see what had happened here. It was an accident. Okay. If it really was an accident, it still doesn't matter. He's dead. And that's if it was indeed an accident, because a lot of people don't believe that it was an accident. A lot of people do not believe that a veteran of 20 plus years who was actually in the process of training a rookie could have made that type of mistake, especially when you should definitely know the difference between a gun and a taser, especially when you should know the difference after 20 some years. And then of course, here they go again. We got to do some more training. We're going to do some more training. But this lady right here, this chick right here, accident or not, she deserves to be arrested because like his aunt said, like Daunte Wright's aunt said, and a lot of other people said, if we pulled a gun on somebody talking about we meant to pull our taser and we killed them, we'd be under the jail right now. We'd be under the stinking jail right now. Okay, no bail, no bail. We would have lost all our benefits, lost our house, lost our car, lost our kids, lost our life if we would have done something like that. But because it's police officers, they can make fatal mistakes and then still be free to walk this earth. And somebody in our The Hood Table Facebook group said they think she should be arrested and she should go to jail. They said it was bogus in the first place. They also said, why would she yell out taser that many times before shooting? Now that there makes me wonder. They also said, I believe she knew what she had in her hand. They did mention in that video that I showed you guys that they said they're trained to yell out taser, taser, taser. They said they're trained to do that. But I didn't know that. I don't know. I don't know, but she did kept calling out taser, taser, taser over and over and over again. Like somebody in our The Hood Table Facebook group said, how many times are you supposed to keep screaming out taser without even tasing them? Like, even if she did have a taser, she had it there for a long time, held it there for a long time. And they was talking about, well, she had to know she had a gun. I can't jump inside nobody's head. I can't see her thoughts. I can't read her mind. But like I said, even if it was an accident, she still killed somebody. She murdered somebody. And for that, I think you should get jail time. And that's the thing. That's what that there was a guy on Good Morning America this morning. I cannot remember his name, but if y'all watch Good Morning America, I think he was talking to Robin Roberts? I think he was talking to Robin Roberts. And he teaches like a class or something, or in college or something like that. And he was saying that as far as like the tasers go, and as far as the shootings and the cop shootings, whether they're accident, whatever, as long as we keep not making these charges stick, as long as we don't keep not punishing these cops, and we've been saying this over and over again, we don't need no scholar, no rocket science to tell us this. As long as these cops keep getting off, they will keep. And again, even if it was a mistake, whether they did it on purpose, whether they're racist cops, whether it was an accident, they know they can get off. I mean, that's what it is. They know that they can get off because we are not making these cops be accountable for their actions. And it's not right. And as long as we're accountable for our actions. We just can't go around shooting people. If somebody steals something from us and they running down the street and we got a gun and we shoot them, we gonna go to jail. Why? Because that's how the laws are set up. Even if you own a gun, even if you have a license for concealed carry, if somebody steals something from you, if they break in your house and they running all the way down the street and you chase them and you shoot them, you going to jail. Just because you have a license to carry a gun does not mean that every incident deserves for somebody to be shot or murdered. And they tell you that in all those classes that they be providing. People with valid gun licenses go to jail every single day. Every single day. Somebody try to steal their car, they shoot them, dead. You didn't have to kill the man. They go to jail. A cop kills somebody who's running, who ain't even got a weapon. They don't go to jail. They go straight home. So yeah, the same way that we are have to be held accountable as citizens, the same way the people in blue need to be held accountable. Now let me read some of y'all comments. And again, if anybody wants to jump on the stream, there's the link in the chat. Let me go back up. But she resigned and she resigned. She didn't get fired. They haven't accepted her resignation yet. But yeah, she didn't get fired. She was a seasoned cop. She knew the difference between taser handles and gun. Yep. Hey girl, how you doing? What's going on? What's going on? Let's see. I'll make sure I... Yeah. But yeah, she didn't get fired. I didn't pull up my video on YouTube and our Facebook group. Okay. Now, sorry. You yell taser to keep the officers from getting tased. But she was yelling it over and over again, like taser, 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 taser. I was like, what is going on? What is going on? I didn't know you yelled taser, taser. See, I didn't either. But the crazy part about that tasing, you yell taser, 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 taser when you're about to tase, but you don't yell shoot, 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 or gun, 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 or die, 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 die. They don't yell anything like that when they're using a gun. Why you gotta yell out a code for a taser? Is there not a code for a gun? And then when she was yelling taser, 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 all those cops was sitting right there. Did nobody realize that she had a whole gun in her hand and not a taser? Nobody else realized that she had a whole gun in her hand and not a taser. 402 Revenue. Hey, what's up, 402? Said she will have blonde hair and cry on command, tears in court. Y'all saw her picture. Did y'all see her picture that I put up there? I don't know what color her hair was. It's like brown, black, brown. She has some grays all in the front. I don't know what color her hair is. Tasing said true. But yeah, she was, second degree manslaughter is what they charged her with. I think it's so messed up. Just so messed up. But as far as like second degree manslaughter is basically the unlawful killing of another person without implied or express malice, which is basically ill will towards someone. A charge of second-degree manslaughter also indicates that the defendant had no intention of taking the life of the victim, and that he or she took reasonable and ordinary action to prevent the victim's death. That's what they charged her with. That's what they charged her with. 2nd-degree manslaughter. Now that last part, though, a charge of 2nd-degree manslaughter also indicates that the defendant had no intention of taking the life of the victim and that he or she took reasonable and ordinary action to prevent the victim's death. What actions did she do to prevent his death? I don't know. Maybe I didn't see it. Maybe I need to watch the video again. Yeah, maybe I need to watch the video again because the only action I seen was killing him. So anywho, let's see. Do they say anything about when she'll be back in court? It's at least the third. Okay. Also, they said Dante's rights. The killing of Daunte Wright is at least the third high-profile death of a black man during police encounter in the Minneapolis area in the past 5 years, after the shooting of Philando Castile in Falcon Heights in 2016 and the death of George Floyd last year. Minneapolis police have been and also still are under scrutiny for even the shooting of Justine Ruzicka, a white woman. That was in 2017. There has been a lot of police murders in that city lately. I mean, not lately, but like over the last 5 years. And then they still going through the trial of Derek Chauvin. The Minneapolis police officer accused of killing George Floyd. That trial is just 10 miles away from where Wright was killed. But yeah, they're on their third night of curfews. Last night, the police and protesters, they clashed again, reacting from the manslaughter charge because they're like, okay, I think they're going to have curfews for a minute up there. I do believe they're going to have some curfews for a minute up there. It's going on day 3 of protests up there. But after seeing that she was only charged with 2nd-degree manslaughter, and y'all heard the description of what 2nd-degree manslaughter is, so yeah, the protests are still going to be going on because I do believe that she should have been charged something higher than that. But we never know. We never know what the outcome will be. Now, I also wanted to talk to you guys about a show on Netflix. How many of y'all watch Netflix? How many of y'all been watching some of the new shows on Netflix lately? Because there is this show on Netflix that I do recommend that you watch. And it's actually a short movie. It's like a short film. It's about, I want to say 26 to 30 minutes long. It's really not that long. The movie is called Two Distant Strangers. Let me know if you guys have seen that because I would like somebody to come up here and jump on the screen with me and discuss it with me if you have seen that video. If you have seen that, not video, but short movie or short film. Let's say, Jeffrey, you said, I saw a video saying George Floyd's girlfriend was his former teacher. Really? George Floyd's girlfriend was Chauvin's former teacher, or was George's former? Ooh, please explain that to me. You saw it, Tazy? Oh my God. You know what? When we was live, like 2 mornings ago, was it yesterday morning? I think it was 2 mornings ago. We was live. And somebody in the chat, Silly Mommy for Life in the chat, she said, I recommend that you guys watch Two Distant Strangers on Netflix. And she said it was a short film, a short movie. And it was shot in Houston. And
motion detected at the front door.
Okay, there's my package. Hold on, you guys. I'll be right back, okay? Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had to get my GoPuff order at the door. Anybody else ever order from GoPuff? It's kind of like DoorDash or something like that. But instead of food, you can order stuff from like the store, like snacks, things that you just might need, like a thing of milk, just small items, things like that. You can even order liquor, things like that. But anywho. Oh, you said the kid that was shot. Oh, really? George's girlfriend was a former teacher to Daunte Wright. Oh, wow. What's that movie, y'all? What is that movie? The movie about how well you might know somebody who might know somebody who might know. What is it called? Y'all know what movie I'm talking about? 6 ways, 7 ways. Y'all know what movie I'm talking about. Oh my God. I'm having a brain fart today, you guys. Hold on. What is it called? Oh my God. But that was a good movie. I can't remember the name of it. But anywho, the movie that I was referring to that I had watched on Netflix, in light of another black man being murdered. Thank you, Heather. Thank you. Thank you so much. 6 degrees of separation. Why was I talking about 6 ways, 7 ways, 2-way tie? Thank you. Even though, like, in my little town where we live in Omaha, Nebraska, how many degrees of separation y'all think we got here, y'all, for those of y'all who live in Nebraska? Like 2 degrees of separation? I swear everybody man, I'm telling you. That's why every time I date somebody here in Omaha, Nebraska, every single time I date somebody here, I'll be like, I ask my homegirls, I ask my sister, my sisters, my cousins, do you know this dude? His name is such and such. Do you know his family? Huh? You said 2 degrees elbow cough? I'm telling you, Taze, here in Omaha, Nebraska, it's like 2 degrees for separation. Everybody I like date, I'll be like, oh my God, I know every single person you done dated. Like, you can easily date somebody here in Omaha, Nebraska that has probably dated somebody you hung out with, somebody in your family. Oh yeah, I know Terence Crawford. Yes. He's pretty well known here. He's from here, so yeah, he's pretty well known here. Matter of fact, he's supposed to be fighting, I think, in June. Um, what is that guy's name? Uh, what is it? Hold up, we was just talking about him the other day. Hold on. What is his name? He's supposed to be fighting. Oh yeah, Manny. Yes, and that's supposed to be in June. I think they're trying to do June. Pacquiao. That's what I've been hearing. That's what I've been hearing. That Terence Crawford is supposed to fight Pacquiao. I don't know. A lot of people been talking for a long time. They be saying stuff like Terence Crawford ain't really fought nobody. Everybody he fought never had a chance. He don't be having no competition. And everybody been saying if he fight Manny, he gonna get whooped on and all this kind of stuff. And I'm just like, if they fight, man, I know the fight ain't gonna be here. I think Manny said he wanted it over there where he's from or somewhere in his community or something. So I definitely won't be able to make it, but I'm sure gonna watch it. Just to support because he is from here, from Omaha. He's from North Omaha, exactly where I'm from. So yeah. Yep, Terence Crawford. Everybody know him. Matter of fact, he just had a street here named after him a couple of years ago in Omaha. Terence Crawford Boulevard or something like that. You said he don't you said you don't think so? So is it just rumors? Is it just rumors, Jeffrey? I don't know. I don't know. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me hold on. Let me read something real quick. Okay, let's see. Okay, yep, it is a rumor. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I'm reading on what website is this? Uh, International Business Times in the sports section. It says a world-renowned boxing trainer shared his views on the rumored. They did say rumored Manny Pacquiao versus Terence Crawford fight. Many are convinced that Pacquiao is still a threat to any current welterweight champion. Um, but Teddy Atlas doesn't think Pac-Man will survive Crawford. According to Atlas, Bud, that's Terence Bud Crawford, is definitely the wrong fight for Pacquiao style-wise, as Crawford's ability to utilize the distance and work from the inside. So they said they'd rather see Crawford with Errol Spence. They'd rather see a young guy with a young guy. And I guess that makes sense. So yeah, we might see that one then. We might see that one, Jeffrey. But yeah, you said Pacquiao to buy. Yep, that's where they said to buy. He gonna fight somebody you never heard of. Then the Texas boy Errol Spence talking that last belt he needs from him. And see, I'm not a huge boxing fan. I'm not. I'm not a huge boxing fan. If he wasn't here from where I live in my own city, I probably would never order it on pay-per-view or whatever. Because I'm just not a boxing fan. Now, I have been to boxing parties that my friends or family throw, and they be like charging $5 at the door or something. They be having food, the fight on, liquor, all that kind of stuff. I'll pay to get into a fight party, but I usually don't have them or watch them at home. Because I'm more of a, I don't know, basketball, football, stuff like that. The Olympics. But yeah, this movie on Netflix, guys, you gotta watch this movie. But what was I gonna show you? I was gonna show you something. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me see. I thought I had something on here that I wanted to show you guys. And I can't find it. I absolutely hate when I can't find something. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, this light is so hot. Oh my God. Yeah, I'll probably never be able to find it. Not anytime for you guys. I was looking for something. Hold on. Maybe it's on my phone. Hold on. Time to take a drink. Maybe it's on my phone. Hold on, y'all. Oh, but if anybody wants to jump on here, did I drop the link again? Hey, Deborah. Hey, what's up? You said Brian McIntyre. I don't know Brian McIntyre. Brian Bomack. Who are they? Brian Bomack and Brian McIntyre. Okay, I think I found what I was looking for. Okay, here we go. Oh, I know what I did. Oh my god, that's stupid. That's so stupid. Hold on. Hold on. I was gonna show you something, Jeffrey. But I don't know those other people, Jeffrey. All right, here we go. All right, let me share the screen so you can see. I wanted to show it. Ow. Uh-oh, Tina device is not connected. I'm trying to add you on, Tina. You gotta give it permission to show the video. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, that my son's girlfriend, she really, really liked the cake too. She really, really did like it. Tina, you gotta connect your mic and your camera before I can add you to the stream. I ain't gonna get no copyright infringement. These is my pictures. These is my pictures. But see, there I am right there. We was at our 4th annual Proud to Be from North Omaha picnic, which we have like every single year. It's now on its like 12th annual. No, 13th. Is it 12th? 13th annual or 12th annual, something like that. But yeah, he had came and he had showed up and he took pictures with a lot of us, and that's one of the pictures that I was in with him. So yeah, and that's my poo right here. This is my sis on the left. That's my sister with him. Yeah, that's my sister right there. So yeah, these are my picks. My picks. And these are some of my friends. This lady right here with the braids where I got my arrow, that's his auntie, like his real auntie, his mom's sister. That's his auntie. Every single fight that she then had, and for most of you guys know, I'm on a hip hop line dance team called A Step Above the Rest. And this lady right here, her name is Tasha. That's his auntie, and she has not missed one single fight, like in person. Every time you see his family, his mom and them on the front row, Tasha is right there. She's in my A Step Above the Rest hip hop line dancing. Tasha is really, really, really cool. And that's my cousin over here, Husker Tick. But yeah, so, and that's me right there. Yep. So I just wanted to show you guys. Yeah, I know Terence Bud Crawford. I don't know him personally. Like I don't. Oh, that's me right there. Y'all see my big old smile? But yeah, that's me right there. So I met him, and that's just one time. I met him like 4 times. I got lots of pictures with him because I didn't met him before. But yeah, I ain't worried about getting no copyright because those are my pictures that I took with my camera. But yeah, he's really cool. He's really cool. Yes, I'm always cheesing. Cheese. Showing the gap and all, okay? I don't care. But yeah, he's cool. He's cool. But I don't know if he's going to fight him. I don't know if he's going to fight the other dude. But hopefully he can keep his record. You know, hopefully he can. But yeah, I don't know what happened to Taze Inc., aka Tina. She was trying to come on the stream. Let me drop the link again for her. But yeah, you said beautiful cake. Thank you. Yes, she loved the cake. She loved the cake. As I said, she was having a small drive-through baby shower for my son and her baby, but she said just cupcakes and treats. I told her I was gonna surprise her with something. So when she saw her own personal baby shower cake, she was in tears. She was like, "Oh my God, Mom," because she calls me Mom. I call her daughter. But she was like, "Mom, you didn't have to." I'm like, what kind of baby shower would it be without a whole baby shower cake? I don't care how small the baby shower is. If it's a drive-through baby shower or we actually got a pavilion or a hall or at a club or a restaurant, I don't care. I made her a cake. But yeah, that's why I was so behind in all my shows and all my TV reviews because I was working on those desserts for like 3 days straight. You said Spence about away and he's not keeping his record. But he is a good fighter. Oh yeah, he is too. But yeah, okay, so how many of you guys said you saw that movie though? Okay, let me tell you something. I watched this movie at the recommendation from another YouTuber called Silly Mommy for Life. She was in our chat the other day and she told us that we have to watch this movie. And she mentioned it because, again, in light of another black man being killed by the police, especially in Minneapolis, not especially, but y'all know what I mean. They're already under a lot of scrutiny right now for their policing or over policing. But that movie was, you just have to watch it. You just have to watch the movie. It's called Two Distant Strangers and it's on Netflix. I know Taze Inc. says she watched it. The movie basically is about the trauma of black men, black people, but mainly black men, the trauma that they experience with police and racism in the police department. The movie stems around a black guy who meets a girl, and it's like, I don't know if you want to call it a one night stand type of thing because they really didn't know each other before they met. But he ended up going back to her place. They end up having sex, and I'm not going to tell you everything that happens in the movie, but just the gist of it. And they end up having sex. And when he wakes up the next morning, yeah. Oh, you said you tried tasing. Yeah, when you click that link, you have to click camera on and you have to click mic on. Now, if you don't want the camera to be on, like sometimes early in the morning before I punch in that clock, from home, and I do a show in the morning, our show where we just be drinking coffee and chit chatting. I don't be having my camera on. Why? Because I be in my whole pajamas. This ain't no pajama, but I'm just doing this, just be doing it. But I be in my whole pajamas I work from home. I might have on a pair of shorts. I might have on a tank top. I might have on a robe. I might have on, ain't no telling what the hell I got on early in the morning while I'm sitting around the house working. And I'll be having my hair tied up, looking crazy, and my coffee. So yeah, if you don't want to put your camera on, you don't have to put the camera on. But you said wait. You said I tried to join you. It said something about waiting 24 hours to log back on. That's strange. I ain't never heard nothing like that. Very strange. I had never heard nothing like that. But okay, so the movie it stems around a man who spends the night with a girl, a young woman, and he wakes up in the morning and he gets up and he wants to, all he's trying to do is get home. But when he first gets up, he runs into this white racist cop who's giving him hell, and next thing you know, he shoots him. So then he wakes up. It's like a nightmare. But then and all this is in the matter, all this is during the night. Like he goes back to sleep. Then he wakes up and the same thing keeps happening over and over. Like what the girl says when he wake up, her asking him to meet him at the specific restaurant, her dropping something on the floor. I mean, it's like deja vu. So he wakes up again. He's like, hold the hell up. Did I dream that? This seems weird. This is like deja vu. And he goes back outside to head back home again. And he runs into the same cop. Same thing happens. The cop basically, he hems him up on the wall. He basically called him a drug dealer. He's like, stereotyping him, making like he's a thug when the dude is not a thug. He has a whole job, very professional. But he was treated just like as some criminal, some crook, because he had a lot of money in his pocket. And the cop was messing with him because he was smoking a cigarette. And the cop was like, oh, that don't smell like a cigarette. That smell like weed or whatever, So the cop throwing him up against the wall, fighting him, hitting him, all that kind of shit, right? Then he wakes up out of nightmare again. And he's like, what the fuck? So basically the movie is about this man trying to convince a cop not to kill him. I'm not going to keep going into it much further. But it's only a 30-minute movie, and it's on Netflix. And my son, he even watched it today. My son, my 20-year-old, the one who's in college, who still stays at home. He asked me, he said, Mom, did you watch that movie? I swear to God, anything that has to do with police brutality or black, my son, he be all over that stuff. He be like, Mom, when you gonna talk about this? When you gonna talk about this on the hood table? When you gonna? I be like, okay, I got it. So he watched it and he asked me what I thought about it, and I said, I'm not a man, I'm not a black man, but the things that this man went through in this 30-minute movie, I definitely can see a lot of black men doing the same thing. Like the minute you step out of the house and the minute you see a cop and the minute you see or the minute you see the lights or the minute you see a cop drive past you, they like this paranoia, like, am I going to get home today? Am I going to see my kids another day? This movie is only 30 minutes long, but I swear to God, I was like, I felt some type of way watching this movie. I really did. And you see, like, it's hard out here enough to be black, but we all know that black men, there's certain things that black men have harder than black women, and there's certain things that black women have harder than black men, but one thing for sure, two things for certain. Black men, when it comes to police and murders and things like that, it's a higher percentage compared to black women. Not like they don't kill us too. We all know they do. Breonna Taylor, one for an example. She was just lying in her bed with her man, sleeping. That's all they were doing, sleeping. College student, wanted to be in the police field. That's all she was doing, was sleeping. So, we know that, but this movie, I'm telling you, it's really interesting. It makes you look even deeper through the eyes of the black men, especially those who have been like Like, I was talking to somebody today, a friend of mine, and she was just telling me how her boyfriend, now fiance, had been pulled over. And I'm not gonna give you all the details, but he was pulled over, and he's not even black. He's he's the opposite of us. And he used to be involved in gangs though. And he moved here from the West Coast, and he got pulled over. And he was asking the cops, like, why'd you pull me over? And the cops was like, why is your tent so dark? He was like, well, my tent is legal color. Well, they start like just picking at stuff. Like, they checked his license and his record, and oh, you're on the National Gang Registry. And he was like, but I was 19 then. This man is like my age now, like in his 40s. He's like, I was 19 then. Like, and they just like, oh, why are you here in Omaha? Like treating him like as if he was here doing some dirt or doing some drugs. He's like, I work here. I live here now. Oh, really? How long you been here? Oh, we got to keep our eye on you. I mean, he was being harassed and he wasn't even black. He wasn't even black. A white dude to get an A. That's West Coast for you. A lot of white people in the gangs back in the 80s and 90s. Who wasn't in a gang? I know white people here in Omaha, Nebraska, who was in the gangs in the 80s and 90s. White people who grew up in black neighborhoods. Yep. There we had white people, we had black people, we had Mexicans, we had Indians, all kind of different races in the gang here. In the game. But Omaha is kind of like a melting pot. Especially South Omaha. South Omaha has so many different races in South Omaha. That's where I went to high school, in South Omaha. And the high school that I went to, it was so many different races in there. We had the Asians, the Mexicans, blacks, white, Puerto Ricans, Indians. We had so many different nationalities in that high school. It was crazy. But yeah, yep. But yeah, they was like, and he was like asking them, I want your badge number, I want your name, your badge number. And they was like, for what? For what? But then who was it? I think she said a sergeant or a lieutenant or somebody else that was with the man said he does have a right to get your information. And he did get his information. But even though it's mainly us that we hear about being harassed by police, other people do too. Other people, Asians, Indians, blacks, whites. We just know that is more common with certain races. But it's still sad, no matter how it goes. Anybody who gets killed by a police officer, profiled by a police officer, and they're doing nothing wrong, just nothing wrong at all. It's all wrong. It's just all wrong. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it just depends where you grew up, Jay the Boss. I guess it just depends on where you grew up. Just depends. I mean, I can imagine, like, see, the thing about it is when it comes to gangs, like, I grew up around a lot of gang members when I grew up on all sides. My mother's side, my mom wasn't in no gangs, but you know what I'm saying? Like cousins and, uncles and stuff on her side of family, my dad's side of family, my stepdad's side of family. Like, it was so many people in the gangs back then, like in the late 80s and the 90s. And we saw it all the time. Like white people, like in our community, white people who grew up in our community, we don't even look at them like they were white. They hang with us, they bang with us, they fight with us, they drink with us, they smoke with us, they ball with us, they go to school with us. It's like, you don't even look at them like that. Like, I grew up with, down the street from me was like a whole family of Indians. And they might have had like different things that they did, always talking about their tribes and their people living here and living there and all the different ways that they wear their hair and their clothing and stuff like that. But they ran with us just like they was one of us. They fighting, banging, like I guess it just all depends on where you live and who you grow up around, really. But I won't say that every white person in the gang is soft. I don't know. I know. Yeah, I'm not even gonna touch that one. But soft prey, I don't know. I'm telling you, I know some white folks who had lots of credit, like they had cred in the streets. putting in work, putting in work. But yeah, I guess it just depends on where you live, where you from. But of course, here where we live at now, the gangs aren't like that anymore. We still got like little, we still got people who claiming hoods and all that kind of stuff. Can't buy a house, can't buy a car, but they claiming a whole block. We still got that stuff going on in Omaha, just like in a lot of other places across the, the United States. But it's not as present as it was back in the 90s. Not at all. Not at all. And I'm glad for that. I am so glad for that. We got it bad enough trying to just be us and trying to just live day to day, then to have to be scared to walk down your own block in your own neighborhood. Like back in the day when the crime rate was higher and the gangs was deeper, they was on every corner and stuff like that, just drugs and all that kind of stuff. A lot more fear, was had by parents. But then we still have the fear today, but it's different. It's like we now fear of our kids being murdered in the street by police, not by a gangbanger, not by getting caught in the crossfires or an innocent victim at the playground. Now we still worry as parents that our kids might not come home, but at the hands of a police officer. So yeah, it's sad. But I do recommend that you watch that movie, Two Distant Strangers. It's only 30 minutes. And then Friday night, when we have our Friday night live, our show is at 9 p.m. No topics off limit, no holds barred. We can have up to 10 people up here on the screen with us. That will be one of the subjects that we'll discuss. So please watch the movie, because I want you guys to jump up here on the screen with me on Friday night and tell me what you thought about that 30-minute short film. But let me see. Let me read what you said. Maybe a Latino to blame, but white. Oh yeah, I saw that one already. White boys don't get respect or don't become leaders. They said in black land. Yeah, it's run the streets. Yeah, you right. It just depends on where. It just depends on where you live. But now these days, I don't even, like I said, I don't even see gangs that prominent in our area. So I don't see it, and I still live in the hood. I done lived in the hood all my life. I would probably die living in the hood. So I just don't see it. And matter of fact, where I live was a big gang territory for the Bloods where I live now. Back in the day, it was a big area for the Bloods over in this area where I live right now. But yeah, I don't see that. I'll be walking down the street, driving down the street, no problems. I've been in my neighborhood for like 4 years. I mean, well, there was 2 people who was murdered when I first moved over here. But that was a block behind me. And that was 4 years ago. I ain't seen nothing like that since. But yeah, that was kind of crazy when I first moved over here. I was like, oh shit. I remember, I'll never forget, it was a winter night. It was like 20 degrees outside. I had just came home from work and I went to the grocery store and I bought like tons of groceries because it was cold outside and it had been snowing a lot and it had been storming a lot. So I went to the grocery store after work, grabbed a whole bunch of stuff, threw it in the trunk. Before I left work, somebody had called me and said, are y'all okay? Are y'all okay? Is your kids okay? And I'm like, what the hell is going on? There's like 2 people that being shot. There's like drive-by shootings in your neighborhood, right by your house. And I'm like, what? So I'm panicking, calling my kids at home. They like, Mom, yeah, we okay, but we heard it. We heard the gunshots. And now it's like police sirens and helicopters outside the house. So I'm like, okay. I hurry up. I rush home. When I get home, there's like 5, 6 different ways into my neighborhood. I couldn't get through none of them. They taped off, had police cars blocking every entrance, and there's like 5, 6 ways I can get into my house, to my block, and I couldn't get through none of them. So I tried. So I would drive to a different entrance. Sorry, ma'am, can't let nobody through. Try another block. Sorry, ma'am. I'm like, damn it, I want to get home to my kids. And then I got all this food in the car. So I tried one more way, and it was through a raggedy, pothole-filled alley. And I was like, please let me go through. I got kids at home. They said, are they little kids? I said, well, they ain't really little. He was like, I can't let your car through, but if you allow me to walk you to your house, I can walk you to your house, but I have to stay with you because I'm not even supposed to let you in here. And I was like, okay, you can walk me home. And I said, but I'm like 5-6 blocks away. He was like, it's okay. It was cold as shit. It was like 20 degrees outside. I was so cold. And then when he walked me home, I swear I couldn't even hardly breathe. The police officer was like this close to me. And I don't like being around police officers like a lot of people don't. So the fact that he was all up on me like that, I was like looking at him like I'm already paranoid in my head. Like, I don't know if these shooters are still around, if I'm safe with this officer or not. But he walked me all the way to my house. And he talked to me along the way. He was real nice. He was cool. Then I got home. He made sure I got inside. He said, lock the door. Have a good evening. He walked all the way back to where his police car was. But yeah, but that was 4 years ago. It ain't been no murders over here. I ain't going to say no shootings, but it ain't been no murders over here. So on that note, you said gangs are getting smarter, more low-key, getting money, scamming, dealing. You right. In prison, gangs are split on race most of the time. Blacks and mixed black men together and white. But yeah, that's true. That's true. Yep, you're right about that. But okay, you guys, I'm about to get off of here. I have children who are about to take flights. They're about they where they going? Some rap concert in Arizona. I can't even little Uzi, no. I can't remember. Some rapper gonna be rapping at a concert, and so I gotta help get my sons packed up so they can go. But anyway, you guys, I enjoyed kicking it with y'all tonight. I'll probably live tomorrow morning, especially if we find out any more new information on Daunte Wright or the Derek Chauvin case or, anything like that. Or just to kick it with y'all and, enjoy our little cup of coffee like we do sometimes in the morning together. But I will. I'm like, everybody's going somewhere. I want to go somewhere. Taze Inc. I want to go. Shoot, I got suitcases. I got a little money on the gas. I got 5 on it. Okay, I just want to go somewhere. Short trip, long trip, airplane, train. I just want to go somewhere. You know how it is when you've been stuck in the doggone house for a whole doggone year, damn near, because of this Rona. And then speaking of which, I don't know how many people have been trying to talk me into getting that Johnson & Johnson shot. I said no. And now it's been recalled because people have been dying. I keep telling y'all, if you want the shot, take the shot because you want the shot. Don't let nobody peer pressure you into taking any damn thing in your body. And we was joking about a week ago on here, right? We was joking about the Johnson & Johnson, the shot, because we all know what happened back in the day with all the women who had developed ovarian cancer from the Johnson & Johnson powder. And so we was like, they done let Johnson & Johnson make a vaccine for the Rona? And so we was joking about it like, who really trusts Johnson & Johnson? I done had like 3-4 people tell me, get the shot, is one time hit a quitter. One shot. You ain't got to go back for a second shot. I'm not saying that I could have died, but it's too many deaths. And even though like hundreds and thousands of people have gotten the shot, as many people are dying already and the shot just damn near came out. Like, nah, they was like, we shutting this down. Johnson & Johnson, we shutting this down. So I don't know. I guess they still gonna have the 2-part shot, the first ones that came out or whatnot. But yeah, they causing blood clots. And that's why I was so hesitant about getting the Johnson. And everybody's like, oh, it's okay. It's just one shot. I did it. And I'm like, I'm just the kind of person, I gotta sit back and I gotta watch and I gotta see and I gotta, ponder, is this the right one for me? Yeah, everybody ain't gonna have issues. But the fact that people keep getting these blood clots and people have been dying and very sick. I'm like, nah. So I might mess around and get the other one, the two shot one. I don't know. So some things are just so much easier said than done. It's just so much easier said than done. It's easy to just tell somebody, go get the shot. A lot of people done died. A lot of people already died. Just go get the shot. I guess you got a 50-50 chance, right? I don't know. But you said Texas. Texas. See, if I had to go down to Texas, it sure won't be the summertime. It won't be the summertime. I'm sorry, but y'all know how hot Texas be in the doggone summer? Hell no. You hear that? Hell no. I can't go to Texas in the summertime. No. Now, maybe early spring. Early spring. Maybe late fall. I can do it. Not summertime. It's too damn hot in Texas in the summertime. And I got, my family down there and things. I got family down there and things. But, last time I went to Texas, I thought I was going to die. And all I did was walk outside. Don't wear no makeup down there. And see, the thing about it is, they in deep Texas. They in San Antonio, closer to Mexico. They, in San Antonio. So it's hot as shit down there in the summertime. And I don't care what they say about, it ain't no humidity down there like it is here. The heat is different down there. Baloney. I done been to Texas like 4 times. And I swear, the last time I went down there, I thought I was going to die. And all I did was step outside on my cousin's porch. And they talking about, let's go here, let's go here, let's go there. And I'm like, oh. It was so hot. So hot. But anyway, I'm going to have to get that back down there, though, because I do miss my family and they down there. But yeah, it won't be in no summertime. You said you went to visit your brother in Pueblo. Didn't get no... You said didn't get no Mary Jane wanna. You didn't get no Mary Jane wanna. See, I don't know nothing about that. Y'all smoke, I drink. I'm supposed to stop, but I can't. I don't smoke, but no judgment against those who do. No judgment at all. But anyway, y'all, I keep saying I'm about to get off of here, but I really am this time. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. If you did not like the video on the way in, please like the video. Hit the like, hit the heart, hit the thumbs up button. Share the video if you like. And also, if you are not a part of the Hood Table family on Facebook, YouTube, IG, and Twitter, I'm going to need you to come on over to YouTube, The Hood Table, Twitter, Facebook, IG, The Hood Table. Okay, we everywhere. And we do got a website called, it's at thehoodtable.com, obviously. And you can go over there, and if you want any of our The Hood Table merchandise, like, see my little coffee mug? I got a little coffee stain on here. This is my coffee mug, one of my coffee mugs. But yeah, they come in all kind of colors. We got coffee mugs, we got face masks, we got leggings for the females, or men. We got hoodies, sweatshirts, t-shirts, bags, pillows. There's so much stuff over there. I can't even remember everything that's over there. But it's a lot of products that we have over there. If you want some The Hood Table logo merchandise, so all you gotta do is go to The Hood Table, DAHOODTABLE, thehoodtable.com, and click on store, and it takes you right to where you could purchase any of our merchandise. And also this Friday, we will be giving away some free merch. Either that or a surprise gift. Every first Friday of the month for our members, we usually have a giveaway, and it's either some free merchandise of their choice, or I do the surprise gift. And Tay, think if she's still in the chat, she knows that when I do surprise gifts, if somebody selects a surprise gift, I actually go out into the streets, into the stores, the malls, and I shop and I buy things for people that I think they could really use or that I think they might like. So, some people prefer the surprise gifts. And, because I got good taste. Shoot, I like to shop for people. I got good taste. And then some people prefer just to get some of the hood table merchandise. But it's up to them. It's up to them. But anyway, we're doing that this Friday night, also on our Friday Night Live at 9 p.m. So make sure you guys are here, especially if you ain't got nothing better to do on a Friday night. We here 9 p.m. No topics off limit. No holds barred. Friday night, 9 p.m. I'll post a link probably Friday morning so you guys get the notification. If you have our notification bell hit on YouTube, then you will receive the notification. And on that note, everybody, thanks again for tuning in. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times. Watch the kids, show them some love, and keep it hood.